Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. It is another reaction video. Hey, and this one, oh my god, this reaction video, oh my god. Anyway, let's play the video and we will get um into it. Hey. Hmm.
As married couples, it's very, very important that how a wife gives the husband sex. Whether she's tired or not, she gives them sex. Yeah? Because you can't starve, your husband and then complain when a woman outside wants to give him food. Wisdom. Paul, let me just make it clear. I'm talking about married couples. Whether your wife is tired, she must give you sex. Otherwise, there'll be contention and tension in the home. And there's another woman out there wishing they have a chance to give you what your wife is struggling to give you. So, wives, whether you're tired, give your husband sex.
Anyway, guys, wives, give your husband sex, whether you are tired or not, because you cannot starve your husband. You cannot starve him of sex. That is what he said. You cannot, and if you don't do it, there's another woman out there who is ready to give your husband sex. Are they saying all these things with Bible on their laps? Because I feel like are they pastor, are they preacher? I don't know what they are, because it's like they have Bible on their laps as he is saying all this stuff that he's saying. I don't know if he's a preacher or whatever. But as somebody who grew up in Nigeria, Igbo community, I have listened to our mothers, to people in the community, to our fathers talk to us, the girls. I grew up with 8 brothers, and I have never seen them get lectured on how to be a decent husband. But growing up, I feel like all my young teenage years and my childhood is all about how to be a responsible, good wife, how to be a good wife. That is all my upbringing, how to be a good wife, how you must obey your husband, how you must please your husband, how you must do this, how you must do that. I have never seen for one day in my life have my father pull my brothers them aside and preach them on how to be a good husband, on how to please your wife, on how to behave, how to act like a decent man in your home, and what to do in order for your wife to give you sex every day. I've never seen that happen, but I can tell you that there is no day that passes that we do not get advice or talk, or if you behave anyhow, they'll be like, is that how you're going to behave in your husband's house? Is that how you're going to, your husband is going to send you back, blah, blah, blah. First of all, he said, even if you're tired or not, like, I feel like you people are talking to the wrong person. You people are talking to the wrong group. Okay, you want men to get sex. Is that not what this preaching is all about? You want husbands to get regular sex at home. Then you're talking to the wrong group, because it has nothing to do with us. If your wife stopped giving you sex, you should actually sit down and ask yourself, why did she stop giving? Why did her attitude change in bed? If you're a man right now and you're watching this, and your wife has withdrawn herself from doing anything with you in bed, it's hard time you do a deeper soul searching. It's that time you sit down deeply and ask yourself, what have I done in the past? How many years both of you have been married? Because we women, we do not get angry out of nowhere. We do not get angry. If you do something to us today, that does not make us angry. If the thing that makes us angry is that you continue, you have a pattern of doing this thing to us all the time. And then at some point we break and then we shut down. If your wife has stopped giving you sex, it's up to you to sit down and ask yourself, what have I done? Or what am I doing that makes this woman withdraw sex? One thing you have to understand as a man is that we women, we operate differently. For us to be sexually active, our emotion, our mind, our mental health, everything inside has to be intact for us to be, for us to be sexually active, for us to see you and want to be like, ooh, yes, let's get down. Our everything in us has to be working right. Because us shutting down sex has something to do with emotion, our feelings. Our sex and lovemaking comes with feelings for us women. I don't know how it comes for you men. You men can just do it. Let's pull it down. We do it, bam, bam, bam. But it has a deeper meaning to us. Sex and lovemaking has a deeper meaning to us. And we do it according to our mood. Okay? So many things can contribute in why your sex life is why you have no sex life in your marriage. So many things can contribute to that. One, if you are a kind of a man that does not help your wife financially, and you have done that over time, that can cause that. Okay? Let's just stop pointing fingers at women. Oh, you're not giving sex, you're not giving sex. You people need to pull your men aside and educate them on how to be a good husband. Because some of you have just married somebody's daughter and punishing that somebody's daughter in your house. Okay? That somebody's daughter is living a terrible life in your house. And all you think about is that, oh, I'm not getting sex. That is all you care about, is that you're not getting sex. Now, another thing that can contribute to a woman not being in the mood is when you're not helping her physically as well. You come home, you dump everything for her to do, especially us women that lives in Europe. Because I know in Nigeria, people employ house help, people employ nannies. Here, we don't have money to employ anybody. So every load that is left for childbearing is on us. We do it all. Okay? If you are not contributing physically to the way your family runs, that can cause your wife not to want to have anything to do with you sexually. You'll dump everything for her to do. And this man said, even if you're tired, you should give your wife sex. I mean, you should give your husband sex. You men, and some of you men are the most selfish human being on earth. You people are very selfish. You will leave, this woman might have 4 kids, 5 kids, 3 kids. You will leave all the work that the kids are supposed to do. You will leave everything for this woman. All you do is to go to work, come back and sleep. And this woman will do all the dropping, do all the picking, do all the cooking, do all the homework, do everything. By the time night comes, she is exhausted. And you still want her to open leg for you in the night. Man, you people are not being reasonable, guys. You guys are not being reasonable. You are not being reasonable at all. Another thing that can withdraw a woman from sex is maybe you have cheated on her. And not just one time cheat, multiples of cheating. You have cheated, you have apologized, you have cheated again, you have apologized, you have cheated, multiples of cheating. And this woman has finally shut the fuck down. And all you're thinking about is, oh, you're not giving me sauce. If you don't give me sauce, I can get it outside. I think our upbringing in an African home or in an African community has been telling men such a fantastic lies. They have been bringing you up in a way that you're going to fail woefully in your marriage, because the women now are not your mothers. They're not my mothers. I'm not my mother, and I cannot be my mother. Okay? The women now, because you guys are looking at your mothers, what they have tolerated from your father, and you think that your wife is coming to do the same because she's your mother. No, she's not. That's what you people are forgetting. The women now, we're not your mothers, and we don't want to be our grandmothers. We don't want to be our mother because we have seen it. And what you people don't know that is, when you people are not around, our mothers will advise us, don't marry this kind of men, don't marry this kind of men, don't marry this kind of men. You think they don't, you think our mothers, they are happy the way they were being a slave, the way our fathers were using them, our grandmothers? Do you think they were happy? If I tell you the stuff my grandmother told me, because I'm very close to my grandmother, if I tell you the kind of things my grandmother tell me when it comes to men, you think they're happy? Because whenever we women talk, it's like, oh, but my mother was cooking, my mother was. You think your mother was fucking happy doing all those things? She just buried those things inside. Some of them are dying in silence. Some of them are depressed. They bury it inside. So we cannot be our mothers, because when the men are not around, we see our mothers cry. We see them cry. We see them shed tears. And you want us to be our mothers. That's what you people are forgetting. Another thing, that you're a man that cannot stand by your words. You say this today, tomorrow you say this tomorrow, next tomorrow you change it. You're just anyhow man. If you people understand women, you will be fucking every night. If you take your time to understand women, to understand your wife, to understand how to press our button, you will be fucking morning, afternoon, and night. I'm telling you the truth. You just have to learn what pisses your wife off. And you just have to learn what you're doing that your wife does not like. You need to understand how we women operate. You guys should stop listening to all these men coming online telling you people, this happened, yeah. No. Because if you follow that kind of advice, you will be divorced. Your wife will fucking leave your ass. Why am I cussing so much in this video? I am cussing a lot in this video. This is how pissed off I am. Because Jesus Christ, what? Are you joking? Like, I would like to believe that that interview is a fake. I would like to believe that this is just what they stage to just talk about. Like, it's not real. I would just honestly like to believe that. Because I feel like if I don't believe that, some of you men are just, I like to believe that. If you want your wife to open up for you in bed, you have to be emotionally connected to this woman. Some of you men cannot connect to your wife emotionally. You don't know what goes inside your wife. You don't have a deeper conversation with your wife. You don't listen to her. You don't, whenever she talks or come to you with a problem or come to you, you're nagging, you don't want to listen. That's not it, man. Connect to your wife deeply. If you are not connecting to your wife deeply, if you're a man that you and your wife does not have conversation, somebody else is connecting to your wife deeply. I'm here to tell you that your wife is having a heart-on-heart conversation. That conversation she's supposed to have with you, she's having it with somebody else. Connect to your wife deeply. Be there for your children. Be there for your wife. Don't just be a man who goes to work and come home and sit down and say, but I just went to work. You don't know how your home runs. You don't know what happens in and out. We women, we have the emotional level of the kids. We have the physical level of the kids. We have everything. How your home runs from point A to point B, we women, we have it in our brain. A majority of the time is emotionally exhausting and emotionally draining. But you men don't give a fuck about that. All you care is, but I'm not getting sex. I'm not getting enough sex. That is all you care. I'm not getting enough sex. Do you think she does not want to give you sex? That's not it. She would love to wrap you around her arms and give you sex. But when she look at you, she cannot remember or she cannot recognize if this was the man. When she look at you, she's like, is this the man I married? Is that the same man? She cannot see you when she look at you. So if you want sex, you need to step up your father game. You need to step up your husband game. Stop sitting around listening to all this shite online telling you men, feeding you people with lies and lies and lies. That lies can only end you one place, and which is divorce. That's where it's gonna end you. Because we women of this generation, we are not our mothers. I cannot correlate some certain things because I am not my mother. I don't want to be emotionally depressed like our mothers and our grandmothers. I don't want to be sad all the time. I don't want to be crying all the time. No, we are not our mothers. We cannot do that anymore. We can't. I used to watch those days when my elders, all my cousins who got married when I was like 10, 11. I used to watch them come home. They will cry deeply. They will cry. My husband has cheated. I saw him with this girl a couple of times. And the women they will still advise her to, he's a man. You go back. He's a man. Is a man. What does that thing really means when they say he's a man? No, he's a human being. I am a human being. He's a human being. Can we both treat each other like a decent human beings? So if you're not getting enough sex in your marriage, it's not your wife's fault. It's yours. Go and sit down and find out what you're doing to this woman that makes her to withdraw sex away from you. Okay? It's not her fault that you're not getting enough. If you want to get it morning, afternoon, and night, you need to step up your game. You need to sit down and have a heart-on-heart with your wife, have a conversation. And it's not just having a conversation, because most of you men, you say, oh yes, I will change, I will do this, I will do. These days, we're not listening to what you say with your mouth. We are watching your actions. Because sometimes you people just open your mouth and say nonsense, but your action remains the same. So don't just say it, but show it, do it, and you will see your wife will change. Love you'll be the one running away. The sex, you will run, you will make love, and you will tire. Change your attitude, guys, if you want more sex in your home. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is where today's video is going to end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all on my next one. Thank you so much, and bye.